Welcome to another video in the Unlimited Marathon. Thank you for joining us. It is time for another Rumble review. It is 2003, a Rumble that I quite enjoy. That isn't always good, but it's memorable. Let's just leave it at that. Some of it is outstanding. Other parts of it, not so much. Kicking off the show, Brock Lesnar versus Big Show. Winner gets an entry in the Rumble. Decent match. Brock wins, as you'd expect. Next, we follow with the World Tag Team title match between the Dudley Boys and Lance Storm and William Regal. And the whole thing with Storm and Regal was, are they going to have the brass knucks? Are they going to be able to use the brass knucks? And the ref gets distracted, and as Regal's about to use the knucks, they catch him in a 3D, and then Devon uses the knucks on Lance Storm. 3D, 1, 2, 3. Dudley's win. New tag champions. Lance Storm and William Regal were always a good team. The Dudleys are the greatest tag team of all time, in my opinion. So, solid match. Moving on. Torrie Wilson versus Dawn Marie. The storyline was Dawn Marie was on honeymoon with Torrie Wilson's dad, and he had a heart attack and died. Next. Torrie Wilson wins. On to one of, if not the worst title matches in WWE Rumble history, if not pay-per-view history. Scott Steiner versus Triple H. Steiner comes in barely able to lift his foot to walk. The storyline coming in was good. The feud was good. They just screwed everything up. It was slow, it was boring, it was repetitive. Steiner hit the same suplex probably 15 times in a row, and it didn't get the reaction that Brock gets. It wasn't intended. It was because that's all he could do. And it was just a disaster. Steiner wins by disqualification, but man, was that terrible. One of the worst title matches I've ever seen. And then we move on to one of, if not the best title match in Royal Rumble history. Kurt Angle defending the WWE Championship against Chris Benoit. A masterclass in technical wrestling. It's one of the greatest pure wrestling matches you will see ever. It's fluid, it's crisp, it's hard hitting, it's technical. And Angle ends up catching Benoit in an ankle lock that he just can't get out of, and he's clawing and trying to find a way out of it, not to tap, but he taps. And for one of the first times in WWE history, you see the fans give a standing ovation to the guy who didn't win. And that was a big deal. And then we move on to the main event, the Royal Rumble. A fun Rumble. You had hardcore elements with Dreamer being in there. You had Jericho lasting a long time. You had Jericho with a welt about this big on his head from a cane shot from Dreamer. You had some weird entrants. You had Bill DeMott. You had B Squared. And it ended up coming down to Brock and Undertaker. Brock dumps out Taker. Brock wins, goes on to main event WrestleMania 19 in a really damn good match against Kurt Angle. And we know the story from there. Thank you for watching. I have been Walter from Unlimited, and we will see you again later.